This one is just a kind of like a small question, but really good. Kevin says, what are some habits that have helped you both be productive? So what is a habit that helps you be productive? What makes you productive? Like, what little thing can you do during your day that makes your day a little bit more productive?
It's funny you say little thing, because my answer is...
Is it working out?
What?
Is it working out?
Is it working out?
Like, is it working out? Like gym? Like working
No.
out?
Well, I haven't gone to the gym in...
But you know what I
like
mean?
a
Like,
long time.
lifting weights.
Well, I mean, exercise is great, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
if
say
that helps
exercise
me
is a
be
good
more
one.
productive. In fact, I would say it does the opposite because it takes
Really?
more time. Yeah, because if I'm not... Let me tell you this. I haven't gone to the gym in like 6 months, which I hate, but I've gotten so much done in the last 6 months. Don't take that as a don't work out. This is going the wrong direction. I did not want it to go this way. Let me go back. For me, my tip would be, like you said, my weakness, I have so many ideas. Writing stuff down, the minute I think about doing it or talk about doing it, I have to write it down because there's just too many things going on. I'll forget.
Or talk about it on a podcast.
Or talk about it on a podcast. True, but all the things that I put together for this podcast were all on my to-do list at some point.
Yeah.
Because we're like, oh, a neon sign would be really cool. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this name would be really cool.
Writing down a list is
A list.
a definitely good one.
At the end of the year, I'm going to tweet it out how many tasks I've accomplished this year on my to-do list. I'm at like probably near 2,000 right now.
That's insane.
Which is absurd. And they're not all big
Oh my
things.
God.
That's the other part of this tip.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small thing, write it down. And when I go like the next day, I have like maybe 30 things on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Hit the easy ones first. If you can do it under 5 minutes, do it right now. That's like the biggest tip I'd say for anyone. If there's something you can do in under 5 minutes or even under 2 minutes usually, do it right now. Don't even wait. Just do it right now. You'd be shocked at how much you get done. Like, it's unbelievable how
Dude,
much
this
you get
is
done.
motivating. I love this.
I'm telling you, try it. If you haven't tried it, try it.
So Pat, for those of you who don't know, we have a content creator friend, the Smith Plays. He does a lot of videos. Shout out to Pat. He's got like a couple million subs, you know, just crazy. But Pat, I remember gave me the advice one time. He's like, go to the app store on your phone and find a checklist app. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you will never regret it. Just make a checklist that you do every day and you just get stuff done. So I think it's very interesting that both you and him say that, and both you and him are like pretty damn close, I would say. So I think that's really interesting that like
couldn't agree more.
Content creators I've met, that's what they do.
Yeah.
So I need to be better with that because I don't do that as much as I should.
What is your
So I was gonna say something different. I love your answer. I think your answer is like spot on and something I definitely need to do more. And definitely good for the audience too. Like the audience is thinking about something like I would say that's the best answer here for sure. The thing I was gonna say, this is for me. This is kind of like I don't want to dive really down this discussion too much, but like kind of like if you're not feeling too great, like if you're feeling kind of like mopey or down in the dumps. I don't want to say depressed, but you know, also it can help with that too. But something I would say is like a lot of times when I know like, okay, I got to get something done today, or I am a little bit behind on productivity or something. For me, and this sounds so weird, but just cleaning up your area or cleaning up your desk. If you do stuff at your desk, we're working from home now, so a lot of people are working from home. Cleaning up your desk, oh my God, do it. Like clean up your room. If you wake up and your room is clean, and you walk to the living room and your living room is clean, and you walk to your desk and it's all clean, I guarantee you will be more productive than if you have clothes laying everywhere, or if you have pieces of paper everywhere, or if you have, who knows, like food laying out or something. Dude, like if you 100%. Just make sure your your workspace being clean. It sounds like such a it's like I can do my stuff even though I have like, I don't know, Chick-fil-A sitting here or something, right? But like no, like if you genuinely like clean up your area, it just makes you feel better, and I feel like you're on top of your game a little bit. That's like a little thing for me. That's my little thing.
Dude, I love it. Yeah. It's funny because I'm looking, you can't see this thankfully, but off camera, there's a cubby of just everything that I haven't cleaned up in this room yet from trying to put this together. But Absolutely agree.
But this is different.
100% agree. No, you're right. Because if it's like kind of like a visual representation of your mentality, right? If you have a clean space,
that's what I'm saying. It can help if you're
fresh and ready to go.
If you're feeling kind of like down in the dumps or something, it can help with that too.
Oh, it does.
It
and
almost
just getting up and doing something physical like that.
Oh yeah.
And like you're like, wow,
that's where
things
exercise
are
comes
set.
into play.
Yeah, I think that's great. That's
like,
a great.
That's
tip.
why exercise is good too, because it's like, you know, you do some push-ups or something, and you
get yourself.
I'm not a muscular person at all, but if you do a little bit of exercise, lift some weights just for a second, you just feel a little bit better, and just having that little like confidence boost in your like how you're feeling when you clean or do something like that, it helps you so much.
That's a great one.
That's what like
that's really good.
That's why I always say like, you know, some people always say like, dude, how do I like get like it's so hard to get out of bed and stuff. Dude, get out of bed, like clean your area, like do something, and it's harder to get out of your bed like when your room is messy, you know, because you got stuff to do.
This is going into
I know.
We'll have this conversation at some point.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Maybe not right now, but I agree 100% that it helps you productivity wise, and it's like from a mental, like a headspace.
Yeah, mental headspace is it's almost more important to me than like. It sounds weird, but like if you're in the right headspace, you can do things that you wouldn't even have dreamed of.
It's super important. But I think what you're saying, like having the visually a physical space that you're in, being clear and ready to go and fresh.
Yeah. Like I
kind of almost have to have that to have to be in a good spot. Otherwise you're gonna. Yeah. I'm looking at this and I'm like just getting slightly anxious. There's just so much stuff I have to be cleaning.
Man wants to run over here really fast. But look, focus your eyes on this, right? So like I'm thinking of this in my brain right now.
Right.
Like we have this as our podcast little desk, right? It's super clean. We have literally the Elgato mics they provided for us. One water for me. You don't even have a water on the desk.
Water. That's a good call.
And we have just one screen on the table. Super clean. It's easier for me to talk. If there was 3 books here, I'd feel a little anxious. I'd feel a little...
You want to read them? With Mountain.
Yeah. We want to have a Q&A section in every one of these episodes.
Definitely.
So be sure to tweet us your questions on Twitter, at JC Backfire over here, at MC Sports Talk over here, or leave them in the comments below, down below on this podcast episode, or just really anywhere. Like we're gonna see everything.
Just send them wherever you can.
We're irrelevant. We don't really have that many.
Just find us and send them away.